I've always loved a house that feels lived in and that has energy and personality. And a really important thing for us when we were building out this kitchen was that we wanted an area where our kids could sit and color or read while we were cooking. It started off on the fridge, and then the fridge wasn't big enough, so we moved it to a wall. I just think it looks fabulous. It makes them so happy to see their work up there. I also think it's important that it is a place where you can host people, because no matter what, I don't know about you, but every single time I have people over, it doesn't matter how hard I get them to stay in the living room, they come into the kitchen. So we put all of our kitchen lights on dimmers and had these library lights like on a very low wattage, because we knew that people would be hanging out in here and it had to have a nice feeling if you were going to be socializing in the space. The reason why we didn't put a sink in the island is because we actually use this as a buffet when we have a big party. So we kind of clear out everything in the kitchen and put out all the food on here, and it gives us the most space, and it's a nice sort of seamless countertop to do that. We didn't want to go with a totally white kitchen. I think the idea of all white with food flying around scared me a little bit. So we decided to do this medium gray tone on the kitchen cabinets that it's sort of got a bit of warmth in it, so it's not a cool gray, and it just makes everything feel a little bit cozier, gives it that little bit of warmth that we were looking for. Food absolutely encompasses every single part of my life. It's my professional life. I think about it, I dream about it, and it's really what just gives me so much joy. I'm all about outsourcing when you need to and pulling stuff that you have in your house already when it comes to last-minute entertaining. So what I'm doing right now is taking these plain potato chips. I'm gonna spread my cream cheese on top. And then we're just gonna take a couple small pieces of smoked salmon. Now I'm just gonna mince some chives that we're gonna use to sprinkle on top, which will give it some color and also that nice little mild oniony bite. And what's great about chip hors d'oeuvres, as I like to call them, is that you can really top them with anything that you have in your fridge or pantry. Oh look, this one's just like a little taco. Just a nice little squeeze of lemon juice and a crack of black pepper. And that is what you call a corner store hors d'oeuvre. It's delicious, it's fun, and it's best of all, easy. I have no interest in having like a perfectly clean, spotless house. I think having those personal touches and a bit of mess is really what makes it feel real.